So good morning again, guys. We're here with our next demonstration. Jason McCrellis. Fantastic demonstration this morning, both from Mark Satterthwaite and James Ollie. We're running a little bit over time because you know what chefs are like. Sometimes they get a little bit too into what they're doing. And from there, we run a little bit over. But we'll try and pull a bit of time back. But we're not going to take any time away from any chefs today. And if we run late, we run late. You guys are out there watching, which is absolutely fantastic. So again, before we start, let's just have a little word from our main charity today, Hospitality Action.
Ollie Hoyle, Catering Manager.
Peter Molar, Doorman.
Ricardo Oliva, Concierge.
Ulrich Edwards, Concierge Assistant.
We've got you.
Linda Anderson, Cafe Owner.
Ioana Georgiou, Junior Sous Chef.
Nuno Pinto, Bartender.
Mark Black, Head Porter.
Andrea Demir, Receptionist.
We've got you.
Aaron Dixon, Apprentice Chef.
Federica Pinna, Pastry Chef.
Sabino Mazzone, Pastry Chef.
Himari Bochkay, Barista Supervisor.
We've got you. Shom Maharjan, Sushi Head Chef.
Mitchell Collier, Duty Manager.
Anna Grabczewska, Public Area Cleaner.
Whatever you do in hospitality, isn't it good to know that someone's got your back in case anything goes wrong?
So here we are with Chef Jason McCrellis. Morning, Jason.
Morning, how are you?
How are you doing?
Well, a little bit nervous, but I'm all good.
Fantastic. So tell us a little bit who Jason McCrellis is.
I'm a head chef at Gather and Gather at one of their many sites. I'm based at Moor Lane at Rolls-Royce. Been cooking for 20 years now. I've cooked a little bit overseas, worked in various restaurants, done hotels, pubs, conference banqueting, and now I'm in a contract catering. Yeah.
Fantastic. So you know Michael Wilkinson as well. He was on yesterday. He's one of your co-chefs in Gather and Gather.
He is, yes, I know Michael very well. Yeah, we were trying to start our own little pop-up business, and we was going to go to have our first supper club at our Noons and Sons in Stockport in Manchester, which is where I met Jackie and Sean, who gave me the invite to come and join you today. Obviously, COVID kicked off and it didn't happen. But we was talking about it, and we said if we was to do another one, we'd look at doing street food. So I'm really impressed that we both came up with a street food dish. So I like Michael's one. Mine is kind of a little bit fusion because it's essentially an Indian street food dish. It's tandoori on a flatbread, but I've put my kind of Irish heritage twist on it in the fact that the flatbread's actually going to have a potato base in it. So it's going to be a cross between a traditional Irish potato bread and a flatbread. Yeah.
Fantastic. So shall we get on with that then? I'll disappear behind the scenes and give you full screen.
Yeah, we showed it right. So start off with, I've got some chicken thigh. Now I'd rather use chicken thigh than breast because I find breast can sometimes dry out. And rather than getting 15 different spices, I've just used this East End Tandoori Masala spice mix, readily available, so anyone can get it in the high street. And to that I put 2 tablespoons of the mix with half a lime juice, a little bit of olive oil, and marinate my thighs. There you are. So these I'd marinate for about half an hour to an hour. I don't have that time, so I've actually made some yesterday, and I've sous vide them and cooked them in the water bath 65 degrees for 20 minutes. You really don't need to have water bath to do this. You can do it straight onto the barbecue, straight into a frying pan, in the oven, as you wish. I just did them this way, so it saves time. So they're in the water bath just now. So to make the flatbread, I've got 200 grams of potatoes. So I've boiled my potatoes in salted water, added some fenugreek leaf, which again you can get it in all supermarkets. If you go down the Asian aisle, they'll have them there. Turmeric and a little bit of curry powder. So I've let it dry, mashed it up to a really dry mash, as if you're making gnocchi. And to that I've added 350, I've already pre-mixed a bit here, so 350 grams of sulfurated flour. It's got a tablespoon of salt, baking powder, nigella seeds, ground fenugreek, which again is easily available in the shops. Fenugreek leaf, some fresh chopped coriander, and some nigella seeds to give you that kind of classic naan bread, flatbread taste. So it's also got 350 ml of natural yogurt. It's a bit of a sticky dough to work with, but it is worth it. You might need a little bit extra water just to combine it. So you're looking for a really simple dough. So you can see it there, it holds itself pretty well. It's a bit like making gnocchi. So with this, I'm just going to scale it off to about 50, 60 gram pieces and roll it out. As you can probably tell, I'm not in my home kitchen. I'm lucky enough to be at the Snobby Butcher Bistro, which is owned by Johnny Footside, and on that he's got a butchery as well. And I've been down to the salt curing cellar where he cures all his bacon and things like that, and it's amazing. The smell is phenomenal, really, really good.
We've got a question coming from Daryl Collins. Do you have to let it rest at all? So once you've made the dough, do you need to let it rest?
No, well, because it's a flatbread, and the only thing that's going to make it level will be the natural yogurt, the bicarb, and the self-raising flour. So it's a really great dish. I mean, I know everyone's been going crazy for sourdough bread over the whole COVID theme, but if you want something simple, flatbread are the way forward. You know, this has got the addition of potatoes, but you know, it's good. You can freeze it. Once you've made them, you can reheat them on the grill, on the barbecue, on the in the oven. I'm gonna make mine in a frying pan with a little bit of ghee, which is just basically clarified butter. So those are two elements of the dish. The other element I've got is going to be a really simple onion salsa, or salad, and it's what we do sometimes at work when we have a curry day on a Thursday. So for that, I'm just going to put a few fresh chilies, red onion, a bit of spring onion, and then a few condiments, a little bit of chili sauce, a little bit of mint sauce as well. So I've pinched the wife's slicer today for this demo, but a sharp knife will do. It can be as fine or as rough as you want.
We've got a comment income from Joy McCrellis, I presume a relative. Doing good, had the privilege of sampling this, it's amazing.
That's the wife, that's Joy, yeah.
Does she know you've nicked her slicer?
Yeah, I told her I was pinching it, she gave me the look.
I gotta say, if she didn't, she does now.
Well, that's it. So yeah, so that's just nice and finely sliced. Again, with the spring onions as thin as you like them, or as thick as you like them. The only reason why I'm doing them so thin is so they slightly pickle and cure a little bit. So again, if you think about when you go and you have an Indian meal, you have the little pickle trays, you have the condiments. So this is basically going to be all on one dish. Up here in Nottingham, we have a beautiful sunny bank holiday Monday. I hope the weather's as nice for you guys at home. So in today you can see it's got spring onion, red onion, and I'm going to go with the chilies now. Now the tandoori spice isn't that hot, and I like a little bit of heat, so I'm going to put season and all. I mentioned to Sean the other day, I spoke to him that it's great to be a part of this, and hopefully, you know, next year I'd love it if this was actually a fully fledged live festival.
Well, we have been discussing that, believe it or not.
Again?
We have been discussing that.
Well, yeah, I think it's the way forward. And I saw a comment yesterday as well about, you know, the chefs submitting these recipes to make a book. And again, that would be a super idea. You know, the money can obviously go to the hospitality act that have done such a great job for people in the industry. I mean, I'm kind of lucky that I've still been working throughout. I mean, I haven't been a chef because all our staff have been closed, but I got moved over to cleaning. So that's kept me active, kept me busy. So having this and being involved in cooking and doing something I love is a breath of fresh air. Really appreciate it. So here we've got the onions, the chili, a little bit of lime juice in there. A bit more added heat, a little bit of chili sauce. And for that again, another store-bought or fridge staple, a little bit of mint sauce there. So mix it all together. And like I said, this would be like your pickle tray almost. There's all your condiments in there, your spices, your pickles, your sauces. And that's going to go on top of the flatbread and the top of the chicken. I mean, that would be lovely just to have as a side for a barbecue. The weather's nice for it, you know. And again, it's really simple things: a bit of onion, a little bit of store-bought chili sauce, a little bit of store-bought mint sauce. You know, can't go wrong. So the other thing I'm going to serve it as well, I'm going to make a quick little cucumber riata or raita. So again, you can make it as chunky or as thin as you like.
I've just had a comment. Anyway, we can angle the camera down a little bit, Jason, just so we can see what you're doing.
I can try. I can try. I'm scared about break it.
Either that, or if there's someone in the background that may be able to hold the camera for you.
1 second. Can you change the angle so I can see the board?
Because even though people are loving the face and the guns, I think they want to see what you're doing.
Here we are then. So just dicing this up, really rough and ready. Pardon the mess.
I think I've just got a thumb of somebody's over the lens of the camera there.
There we are. We're all good.
That's better.
Thank you. That goes there. Again. In with a little bit of mint sauce. A little bit of salt. And then some more of this yogurt that I've used in the flatbread. See? Right, now, so got my dough. We're just really going to simply just roll this out now. And this is going to get pan fried with a little bit of the clarified butter or ghee. It'll give it more of almost like a paratha kind of texture and flavour. So there, that's just the pure ghee. The clarified butter. You got flatbread. Straight into the pan. Doesn't take long at all, just a couple of minutes. Because again, the potato's already cooked, so we're just going to quickly seal this off. Takes about 2-3 minutes each side. Oh, for that. Breakfast of Kings, that is. Nice fried egg, bit of bacon, bit of Johnny's smoked bacon on there. Happy days. That could be a nice breakfast dish here, that. Yeah. Simple. Yeah. And so with the addition of the potato, it makes it really kind of a chewy dough, which is great.
You got some really amazing colour on there, Jason. That looks really nice.
Thank you. Well, that's down to addition as well of the curry powder and the turmeric that's in the potatoes and in the flour itself. That and the clarified butter, the ghee, give it a really nice golden colour. Obviously, when you clarify butter, you get rid of all the milk solids that will burn.
So Michael says, love cooking with ghee. Fancy delivering some to Yorkshire for his breakfast.
Anything for you, Chief. So yeah, I mean, this is a big old boy to have, but it's so pliable. I mean, to be fair, I've probably made it a bit too thick in hindsight, but it's all right. I'm not at breakfast today. Right. So that can go straight to our serving plate. So put the chicken thigh at the water bath. Again, like I said, you don't need to sous vide these. I've just done this for, I suppose, time. Again, if you're at home and you haven't got sous vide, marinate your chicken overnight, and then straight onto a hot pan or even the barbecue. It will give you that charred flavour.
I'm really sorry to butt in, but the smell from that is just, wow.
Thank you very much. The cameraman is Johnny, bless him. Not just for the length of his kitchen, he's also been reeled into my cameraman. Man of many talents. Like I say, I've not had any breakfast today, so I'm going to be greedy. Now, I will be sharing this with Johnny. But I'm going to put all 4 chicken thighs on this, because that is a big old flatbread I made. You will be sharing it with Johnny. Right. Like I said, these won't take long, because they're already fully cooked. Oh, yeah. Why not, eh? You need to worry about cholesterol from the street food. There we are. A bit more of that lovely clarified butter, more like ghee.
We were just saying in the last demonstration from James Ollie, I think that's every chef's vice when cooking, isn't it? Using cream and butter.
Yeah, this is it, you know. We all know that too much cream and too much butter is not good for us, but God, it does taste so good. So yeah, so all I'm doing now is trying to get a little bit of crispness to it, caramelise that spices and the chicken juices on there, and then we'll be ready to play up then. There's a few more movements and that's the dish done.
So we just had another question come in. This person missed it earlier on when you were explaining. What did you marinate the chicken in?
Oh, so the chicken was marinated in this East End Tandoori masala spice. Now, I could have showed you how to make one, but again, there's that many spices in it. Here I can really, well, there's easily 12 to 15 different spices. And you know, I have no shame in buying a decent spice brand that's going to emphasize the flavour, you know? So it's a simple dry barbecue tandoori masala marinade, a little bit of olive oil, and a juice of lime or lemon juice.
And then another question from Perry Perryson. Interesting name there, chap. The chicken that you pre-cooked in the sous vide, how long and what temperature?
Right, so it was 65 degrees, or so 66 degrees, 66.5, I'll get there. I just did it because they're only small chicken thighs. I did them for half an hour, and that's what they need. And it just keeps them so moist and juicy and succulent. Right, to build the dish then. Again, another sauce with a favourite, a little bit of mango chutney. Because you know, again, we are going down that flavour pairing of a curry house, a night out. It's the ultimate kebab.
Who doesn't love the ultimate kebab?
So our flatbread, we're going to put a little bit of mango chutney. The smear. And just look at that. That, the juice coming out of that.
Beautiful.
But that's why I like chicken thigh. I mean, you know, some people that like because the dark meat can be a bit tough, but I find chicken thighs in curries, things like this, they're just so juicy and moreish. Nothing wrong with eating breast. You know, there's no right or wrong. Your preference. I just find breast can sometimes be a bit dry. You know. Alright, so we're going to boil this fat up all the way up high. And then use some of that the mint riata we made earlier. Give that round it. And then onion and chilli salsa we made. So again, we're going down those flavour profiles that you'd expect to have in a night out and one of any curry house up and down the land. I mean, this is a big old generous portion here, which I will be sharing.
I think your wife hopes so.
Say again?
I said, I think your wife hopes you'll be sharing it.
Well, she had some yesterday, so, you know, they've got a few fresh coriander leaves. And there we have it. That's my street food, my interpretation of Bombay Potato flatbread, tandoori chicken thigh, and onion salsa or salad.
Fantastic, that's awesome.
Thank you very much.
So thank you very much for that, Jason. We really appreciate that from all us here at the Northern Virtual Food and Drink Festival to you. Thank you very, very much for taking part in this. I know you're a busy man, but for all the chefs out there, we've got loads more demonstrations coming up today. So from us to you, thank you very much. Really appreciate your time. And here's another word from our main charity, Hospitality Action.
Thanks for the invite.
Ollie Hoyle, catering manager.
Peter Molar, doorman.
Ricardo Oliva, concierge.
Ulrich Edwards, concierge assistant.
We've got you.
Linda Anderson, cafe owner.
Ioana Gheorghiu, junior sous chef.
Nuno Pinto, bartender.
Mark Black, head porter.
Andrea Demir, receptionist.
We've got you.
Aaron Dixon, apprentice chef.
Federica Pinna, pastry chef.
Sabino Mazzone, pastry chef.
Himary Bochkay, barista supervisor.
We've got you. Shom Maharjan, sushi head chef.
Mitchell Collier, duty manager.
Anna Grabczewska, public area cleaner.
Whatever you do in hospitality, isn't it good to know that someone's got your back in case anything goes wrong?
The Northern Food and Drink Virtual Festival, working with. We will be joined by some of the top chefs around the Northern region and some industry professionals doing masterclasses and demos on the 24th and 25th of May. Event organisation team. We're also supporting Hospitality Action and supporting them in the work they do.